Can dancing be truly deadly? Have you ever danced until your feet hurt? Imagine for a moment dancing until your very last breath. In a city, an extraordinary phenomenon began. No one could explain it. This started with one person, just one, an ordinary woman. She started to dance and dance and dance. There was no music, no festival, no reason at all. Yet, she danced with such an urgency like she never danced before. But why? Was it a new TikTok dance challenge? A flash mob? Or a publicity stunt? The world watched in shock. What was causing this? Was it a virus? A psychological phenomenon? Or a new form of social rebellion? And then something even more peculiar happened. One by one, like a contagious fever, others began to dance in streets. It spread from one person to another just in a week. They danced without rest, without food or even water. The streets that were once filled with the usual hustle now echoed with the haunting rhythm of hundreds of dancing feet. The city officials were confused. Physicians were summoned, priests prayed, but the dance went on. So officials believed these dancers needed dance to cool out their bodies. Therefore, stages were built, music were given. The city of Strasbourg became a stage for a dance marathon that no one had willingly entered. Days turned into weeks. The non-stop dance was hunting its victims. Many collapsed from exhaustion, heart attacks, starvation. Some even danced to their deaths. The dancing plague of 1518 remains one of history's most enigmatic mysteries ever. What made these people to dance? Was it a disease, a curse, or something even more dangerous? And doctors were clueless. They had never seen anything like this before. And of course, dancers were not under any influence. They were not asleep. They were full aware of what's happening around them. But they couldn't stop dancing. So, why couldn't they stop dancing? As the city danced, several theories emerged to explain this phenomenon. Some physicians believed it was hot blood. The idea? Dancing could help cool the body. Religious beliefs also played a role. Was this a punishment for sins or perhaps an act of possession? Astrologers had their say. They questioned if certain celestial alignments might influence such behaviors. There were also whispers about food. Could a fungus in rye bread be the culprit? Some thought it was a shared physiological event. One person starts and the behavior spreads. Then there were those who searched for a medical reason. Was there an unknown substance affecting the nervous system? Now, what might exactly have happened back there? As we look back at the dancing plague through the lens of modern medicine, several theories emerge. Neurological conditions like Sydenham's chorea produce involuntary movements like this. But while this could explain Protropia's initial dance, it does not account for its spread. Epilepsy too brings rhythmic disruptions but isn't contagious at all. The most compelling theory might be mass psychogenic illness or MPI. It's when emotional distress manifests physically and spreads among a group. Take for instance the Tanganyika laughter epidemic of 1962. It began with 3 schoolgirls. Their laughter was uncontrollable and spread like wildfire, affecting over thousands of individuals. Schools closed, communities were in mess, all from shared contagious laughter. Similarly, in Singapore in 1967, the cholera epidemic took hold. Fueled by rumors, hundreds of men believed they were affected by a condition causing their genitals to retract, even though there was no physical evidence. It was a shared psychological distress echoing the fears and beliefs of the time. In Strasbourg, amid social hardships, Protropia's dance could have resonated deeply, setting off an MPI event. Her dance, a manifestation of distress, might have acted as a mirror for the town's collective psyche. It drew them into a shared emotional spiral. There's also the theory of ergotism. Contaminated rye bread laced with hallucinogenic compounds like LSD could have played a part. But while ergot can induce strange visions, a town-wide dance is unlikely. The environment too matters. Droughts, lack of food, diseases, and social stress were daily realities of these people. Dance in return, a community activity, might have offered a temporary relief or an escape from their struggles. And then there's mirror neurons. Mirror neurons are special brain cells that become active both when you do something and when you watch someone else do the same thing. And it's called mirror neurons because they mirror or reflect actions. Observing protopia, others might have felt an unconscious pull to join it. The dancing plague is clearly a puzzle from history. With today's medical knowledge, we try to put pieces together and gain understanding of what happened there. Are there any other historical mysteries or diseases you are curious about? Drop a comment below and let's solve them together. Remember to save this video and share it with your friends and family. And follow me for more interesting facts like this. I'm Dr. Priya.